Have you ever felt the thrill of the chase? And the moment you have won, the prize just kind of loses its shine. It's a painful feeling, right? So, why does this happen? Well, the answer is, believe it or not, comes from a really strange, kind of unsettling story from the animal kingdom. The shrike is a small bird with a brutal survival strategy. Catching a lizard, it flies to a bush and drives it onto a thorn. It doesn't consume the lizard or kill it immediately. Instead, it simply leaves the animal suspended, its tiny feet helplessly treading the air as it struggles against the wood. The shrike then turns away. It brooms its feathers and returns to the forest to hunt fresh moving targets, leaving the pinned lizard behind without a second glance. The lizard remains alive, but its status has changed from active prey to property. It has been converted into storage, a piece of inventory left to slowly dry out in the wind. This illustrates a specific law of nature. Once a target is fully secured, the hunt ends, and the value of that target as a pursuit drops to zero. This biological safe storage behavior mirrors a common pattern in human psychology. You may need to evaluate your own position. Are you the partner being pursued, or have you become the lizard, catalogued, secured, and largely forgotten? Chronic neglect in a relationship often signals that one partner feels too secure in your presence. Behavioral scientists call this the completion trap. When we pursue a new romantic goal, the brain treats the person as a high priority problem to be solved. It floods the system with dopamine and assigns massive neural resources to winning their affection. The moment a partner believes your loyalty is permanent, their brain marks the mission as complete. It takes the energy previously used for the chase and moves it into an archives. This shift triggers a biological shutdown. The hunting switch clicks into the off position, and active romantic attention that once felt so intense simply vanishes. During the chase, your partner might have spent hours analyzing the meaning behind a single text because your feelings were still an unknown variable. Today, that same person might respond to a serious emotional plea with a one-word answer. This detachment is a byproduct of certainty. Their brain has stopped assigning energy to your retention because it no longer perceives a risk of loss. There is a heavy irony in this dynamic. Your most reliable traits, your understanding, your constant availability, and your loyalty are the very things that reinforce your partner's apathy. Unconditional loyalty acts as a thorn that keeps you pinned. It confirms that you're not going anywhere, which allows your partner to stop trying. Since the relationship requires no effort to maintain, they direct their energy toward external challenges that still offer the thrill of uncertainty. In human interaction, total safety can cause emotional stagnation. The romance stops being a living connection and becomes a static asset. Breaking this cycle requires you to stop acting as a static object. You have to pull yourself off the branch. Removing the thorn means ending the guarantee of your availability. You must demonstrate that your presence is a daily choice, not a permanent fixture. Invest your energy back into your own life. Pursue experiences and goals that exist outside of your partner's control or understanding. Human biology is programmed to value what it cannot fully dominate. We pay the most attention to things we might actually lose. Reintroducing the possibility of a departure reactivates their fear of loss. That fear restarts the engine of active desire. To maintain a long-term connection, you must remain a moving target. Never allow yourself to be fully mapped out or entirely conquered. Maintain your own trajectory. You are a dynamic force that retains the ability to fly away at any moment. Trying to secure loyalty by trapping someone in a cage only leads to resentment. Lasting devotion requires you to cultivate an environment so expansive and engaging that the other person chooses to stay of their own free will. If you found these hacks useful, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and maybe share this with someone you know who could use it. Stay curious, and we will see you in the next one.